today we're going to read this book here, which is called Questions and Answers, and it is written by Andrew Langley. So Questions and Answers by Andrew Langley and printed by 5 Mile Press. And we're going to talk about the human body. And what are we going to talk about the human body?
The skin layers.
The skin layers. Okay, so we found this little picture here. And do you have skin?
Yes.
You do? Where?
Here.
Here, everywhere. Do you have skin too? Yes. We all have lots of skin. My skin is a little bit older because I'm not so young anymore. You have nice young skin, and so do you. We have different types of skin. I wonder what kind of skin do you have? Tell us in the comment below. Do you have brown, dark, black? What kind of skin do you have? And what kind of skin do you like? Are you happy with your skin? I think we're all happy with it.
I love my skin.
Because we're born like this, right? But what is skin? What is skin? In here, in this book here, it says that skin consists of 3 different layers. And it's called epidermis, dermis, and the last one is called hypodermis. Epidermis
Epidermis, dermis,
and hypodermis.
hypodermis.
Can you say that again? Epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. So 3 different levels.
I didn't know that.
And it says here, the skin is the protective outer covering of the body. So this is our body. You have legs and lungs and hearts and bones, and we have skull with a brain inside, and we have fingers, and we have feet.
And toes.
What else do we have? Knees,
And nails.
nose. Do we have skin on our noses?
Yes.
Yeah.
And even on our ears.
On your ears too. But I don't have skin on my teeth.
Of course.
Do you have skin on your teeth? I don't. What is that covering there for? Why do you think we have that covering?
Not so sure.
It says here, a protective outer covering of our body. It contains nerve endings. What do nerve endings do? Let's say you're cooking something, eggs. I left the hot plate on and you got burnt. So how do you know it was burning?
Because I could feel it.
You can feel it. So you can feel touch. You can feel heat. You can feel cool. And what's it feel like to touch ice?
Yeah, I remember it was so freezing.
Makes you, well, even though you're not cold, it feels cold when you touch it, because the nerves in your skin feels the cold, and it sends it up the arm, up into the brain. Ooh, it's cold. But those nerve endings, that nerve transmission or signal transmission, when it sends it up, is very, very fast. So you touch it and bang, instantly, you know it's hot. It's not that it's, sorry, I'm still on my way to the brain to tell you it's hot. So just wait, and there you are, your hand is starting to boil. And it's cooking, you can see the smoke coming up, because the signal hasn't reached your brain yet. It's not true, is it? How fast is it? Very quick. How quick? Like this. Very, very
Like
quick.
in a blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye.
Probably, if not, it was, sorry, I'm still going, and then it burnt already.
Oh, can you imagine that if your hand starts cooking, you still don't feel anything? Oh, I wonder why my hand is smoking.
And you turn it, it's burnt.
But we just have to say thank you that we're not made like that. Isn't that wonderful? Something that we can give thanks for.
And then you touch the ice, then you can't feel it yet. because it hasn't reached the brain.
And then
Yes.
you start to freeze into ice.
So apart from nerves, what else does it contain? It contains sweat glands.
What are sweat
Sweat
glands?
glands. Your sweat glands is a pocket and it's got sweat in it.
So this is the sweat gland here. See that? Sweat gland. So when the body gets too hot, it takes away the heat of the body by getting rid of the hot water. Or the water gets warm because you are warm, because you've been exercising a lot. And then the sweat gland pushes that warm water out so that you will feel better. Isn't that good?
What if water can come out? That's meaning how can dirt not come in?
What it does do, it lets water out. And if you have dirt there and you sweat, the dirt comes out with the sweat.
Oh, that's a
It's
good.
like you have your mouth full of water like this. Yeah. So when I was very young, we used to go to sauna.
Oh,
You
this
sit
is
in a very hot room, and you sweat, and it basically it can be used as a cleansing mechanism to clean your skin, because sweat cleans your pores.
what are pores?
Pores are the holes where the sweat comes out. Why do we sweat?
Because it's hot.
Yeah, because the body is hot. So the body is using the skin to get rid of heat and to feel pain. So it's communicating backwards and forth. You can say feelings and heat or cold out. Another thing that it does is that it prevents the body from losing too much water. Because it's not good to lose too much, because why is that? Because you need that water. Other things that you have in the skin is you actually have blood.
I know that.
Yeah. So you can see here you got blue veins and red veins. But it's actually not veins, it's normal veins, like tubes, with blue blood or red blood. What do you think is the difference between blue blood and red? Let's look at my hands here. If I squeeze my hand, I grab this here, you can start seeing all this blue veins
see
with blue
Yeah.
blood in it.
Uh-huh.
This blood, so first blood goes out into the arm, comes in the body with nourishment from your food,
What is nourish?
energy,
Oh.
and oxygen from your lungs. So the lungs goes into the blood, and when you eat, the energy goes into the blood, and the blood goes out into your arms as red blood. And then it leaves the energy there and the air in your hand, and then it goes back as blue blood. Why does it go back?
Because you're not squeezing it.
You want to pick up more oxygen
Oh.
and more food. What is it that pumps that blood around?
Your heart?
The heart. So it pumps it out and back, out and back. And the same thing with the legs. Down and up, down and up. So the heart is very busy. You don't really want the heart to stop.
No.
If not,
You don't-
you'll die.
Yeah, why is that?
Because you don't have any food or air.
To the limbs. And what happens with the head? Do you think the brain needs oxygen and energy?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how do we move our hands? Legs?
With energy
Oh, yeah.
from the food. And the brain tells the fingers to move, and they have to be able to do that. You do that through the energy, and you need to oxidize. So if you, for instance, cut or put a belt around your arm and tie it up really, 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 really tight, this is going to swell up, and then it's going to go blue. Why do you think it goes blue?
Not sure.
Oxygen is gone.
Oh yes, because it can't go in you.
No
Because it can't
more.
go out.
So look at my skin. It's a bit, I've got like a pinkish flavor to mine. And you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have oxygen-rich blood in our hands, and the skin protects the veins
So it
and the
doesn't-
body.
So it doesn't go out the veins.
Yeah, in fact, this one of the other reasons we have skin is that it's actually like an organ. So you have a heart, you have lungs, you have kidneys, you have liver. Skin is the biggest organ in your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest organ.
What is an organ?
Organ is like a heart or kidney or liver.
So because the skin is actually one whole piece, is it?
It's one piece and it lives. It's alive.
What?
Yeah, the skin lives. So the skin receives blood with oxygen and energy, and then it sends it back to the heart to get oxygenized when more filled up with more energy. But the skin is not dead.
I thought it was just normal, like,
Well, if you cut yourself, don't you feel it?
yes.
How can you feel it if it's dead?
I wouldn't be able to feel it.
Be able to feel it. So the skin is very, very important. In 1 inch of skin, 1 square inch might be about that much. You have 19 million cells.
What's
One cell is a living organism that takes blood and gives blood away. You have 650 sweat glands. So you might look at this space and you say, maybe I have 1 or 2, but you have 650 sweat glands.
I thought it was just, I thought you just sweat. This.
You got 20 blood vessels. And you got about 1,000 nerve endings in that little square. It would not be good, because imagine that you accidentally pricked yourself with a needle. Imagine you didn't have a nerve ending there. You had one next to it, the needle, but you didn't have one where the needle hit you. But as it is now, you can prick yourself with a needle anywhere, and wherever you prick yourself with a needle, it hurts. Because you got so many nerve endings that there is no place on your skin where you don't feel it. So let's say you have this piece of skin here, and you only have a small nerve ending in the middle. What happens if you prick yourself with a needle in the corner?
You won't feel it.
You won't feel it. But because you got so many,
It's everywhere.
it's everywhere. So if I prick you here, can you feel that? Okay, close your eyes. Can you feel that?
Why are you touching over here?
Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Can you feel this?
Yeah.
You touch me. Yes, I can feel that. Can you feel it? How about you?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
See, wherever I touch you, you can feel it. Because we got so many nerve endings.
So it's everywhere in our body.
Yeah, so do you think now, when we discussed all that, do you think the skin is good?
Yeah.
What do you think is what do you think is the most important?
The skin.
No, what do you think is the most important about the skin? What do you think is cool about the skin?
Because it's alive.
It's alive,
Just like trees
like trees.
and plants.
Oh. Anything else?
And everywhere you touch it, it's just, you can feel
You
it.
can feel it. Hey guys, I hope you have enjoyed our good conversation today about human body and skin. I hope you have enjoyed this story that we want to share with you. Our little conversation was good. Thank you for your time, guys. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.